And then finally, the last case I have for you today is a situation where we helped our client migrate medical practices from one EHR system to another. So our client, in this case, is a provider of EHR systems, right? Our client provides software to medical practices, a broad range of stuff. They provide EHR systems, practice management, just the full set of software tools that any doctor's office might need to operate in terms of how to run your practice, scheduling appointments, billing, keeping the clinical records. They have specialty functions for various subspecialties in medicine. So if you're a pediatrics group, you buy their pediatrics version of their software, but full range of solutions for running a small medical practice, right? That's what our client's purpose in life is to build this, to provide the system. Their business depends on getting new customers, right? And getting new customers is often switching them from whatever software system they are using for EHR or practice management onto their platform. So that's a migration in a sense from legacy applications or competitive applications onto our client's platform. So these data pipelines get spun up. They're sort of one-shot, finite length engagements where you need to run this pipeline just long enough to get a client from wherever he is onto our client's platform. Right, so it's a migration story. It just happens that the data being migrated is clinical and healthcare related, right? So what we wanted to do to make this fast and economical, the whole key is to be able to onboard a new client and shorten that amount of time from months to weeks to get them across accurately and quickly and economically. More people on the platform is the ultimate goal, right? So first thing we said, well, we know that a lot of these clients that are coming to this new EHR system are coming from one of a few finite legacy systems, right? So let's build solutions for each of those legacy systems, and those can serve as templates for the migrations for particular clients. All of this again allows our client to be able to to use his staff more efficiently, can handle more new clients per staff member, reduce the errors that are seen when the clients start using the new system, allowing fast reconversions. A key part of migrations, as we'll see here in a moment, is reconversion or remigrating, because very often the first migration exposes a good reason to do the migration again, right? Like data wasn't expected, somehow got mismapped, sometimes you realize you're pulling data, you're migrating data that you don't really want to migrate. Very common to be able to migrate, to remigrate, do this quick iterative migration economically. And then finally, as we've seen in some of the others, create audit reports where we can boost customers' confidence that all their data came across as expected. Now, I don't have Clover pictures for some of these things, but I do have a couple of sketches of what the architecture looks like. Clover, the data integration platform, big green box on the left, and then the new target system over here on the right. In this case, here's a template for when they're migrating from one of their competitors. And so they can get their hands on database backup files from that competitor. They know we start with that. Our data integration platform creates a staging database, loads all of that data from those backup files into an active database, then perform a series of well-known map and transformation activities to get into the table structure needed by the new system. Also creating an audit report along the way. The migration owner then can look at the new system, look at the audit report, make an assessment, and decide whether or not this needs to happen again, right? Again, very common for clients to realize, well, some of this data didn't migrate right, and it's because the data in the original system is crufty or bad to begin with, and you don't even want to bring it across. And so you pull that out and just rerun the application. Or perhaps you want to do it iteratively. You do the initial migration, make sure everything's fine, you're happy with it, but then you want to do an iterative migration to grab, a month's worth, the most recent month's worth of data that was still being written to the original system. This kind of architecture for migration makes it very easy to iterate over the migration process and end up with something that is audited and correct. Right, that's one pattern, right? That's when you're pulling data from a well-known legacy system that happens to provide data as backup files. Same system, same general process can be used for a different legacy system, maybe one that provides not database backups, but CCDA files, right? XML documents, well-known again, a little bit simpler on the integration structure, but the overall process for the migration is the same. Do this mapping and transform. Don't want to underestimate the detail here. There's definitely some domain expertise here, but it's captured and can be run and rerun and audited using our pipeline framework, right? Pull that data, map it, load it into the EHR system, again, audit and compare and rerun as necessary.